Hi everyone, Pete, Power Sports Wraps here. Today we're going to show you how to do an installation of a graphics kit that has transfer tape on it. It's a little bit different than the wraps that we use because most of our wraps normally don't have transfer tape. But when we're applying a graphic decal that has small detail, you need to have transfer tape. So most graphics come pre-spaced, ready to install. One of the first things you can ensure to do to make sure it's going to transfer correctly is lay the graphic on a flat surface with it facing up just like this and go over it with your squeegee, and all that's doing is reactivating the adhesive on the graphics kit. Since it was in transport, sometimes it loosens up, so you're just rubbing it down to re-tack the top transfer tape, which is only used for installing. So once you have your graphic re-squeegeed over the top, that helps it to stick. Even there you can see how it's separating because it's a matte laminate, but that's exposing the adhesive. So you have your backing paper, the graphic, and then you can see this top clear material is strictly transfer tape that's always removed once the graphic has been applied, and we're going to show you how to do that today. We have an RT 622 hood off of a trailer, and we're putting this flame graphic on it. So we've already prepped the surface. Of course, we recommend 70% rubbing alcohol, kitchen paper towel, just paper towel off of the roll. Do not use shop towels. So you're going to wipe down the surface, and just dump the alcohol on your rag and go over all the surfaces. Make sure if you're using a graphic that's rolling up under, that you clean that area very thoroughly as well. So you might do multiple preps using the paper towel and rubbing alcohol. When you move over into the emblem area where you're going to be tucking the graphic very tight, you can take your squeegee that is supplied in the kit, put it inside your rag, and then you can take the point of the squeegee and go around the emblem, making sure that you get that nice and cleaned as well. So that's just a little application tip, and that way when you tuck the film, that area has been prepped as well. So prep has been completed. We're ready to start our install. The tools you need is your squeegee. You'll need a knife or scissors in most cases. Masking tape helps, and so does the cotton glove. You'll see how that comes into play as we move through our install. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to dry set your graphic into the area where it is supposed to be applied. I did put a small mark earlier on top of the transfer tape, which you could write all over it, doesn't matter. Just to mark positioning, I wanted to make sure that our graphic there's enough material to fold up underneath and also to tuck and fold on the sides. So we have those marks. We're going to position the graphic where we want to install it. Once we get it where we want it, we take a piece of masking tape. See, I'm just folding to check to make sure it wraps underneath where we want, just to make sure that we're going to apply it where we want it. Tape it into place. Then we're going to take and do a larger piece of tape. It's called a center hinge. In this case, we're really not in the center, but we're in the thinnest part of where the graphic is. And you're going to tape it into position. So what that does is it prevents the graphic from moving around. Once you have your center hinge, you can remove these ones. Now your graphic's on a hinge, so it's not going to move around on you before you do your install. Now you're going to separate the backing paper from the back side of the graphic. Take your razor knife, making sure not to hit the surface that you're applying to. Cut your backing paper off. Get rid of that, you don't need it. Now you have the exposed adhesive with the transfer tape still on top of it. You're going to hold it tight and lay it into position where you want it. Once you have it into position, It's lightly tacked. We can still pick it up and reposition it if we need to. You're going to take your squeegee and start in the center of the graphic on the flattest surface possible of whatever you're applying to. So you can see the flat surface of the trunk area. That's where we're starting here. So you're just simply going to start squeegeeing it out from the middle to the outside. See, if we have to, we can just pick it back up. And you can squeegee it out. We're also installing right over top of BRP's paint protection too, which can be done without a problem.